Alright guys, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Revelations. The last time we met in Revelations, we just did a bit of a tutorial for learning how to deal with the Assassin's recruitment system. And that's actually what we're doing once again here. You know, we're still continuing that tutorial. As you notice though, the experience gain for doing that Mediterranean defense mission was absurdly high. Like that's because that is guaranteed to get that one assassin up to max level. So in this game you are basically automatically given an assassin recruit max level, which is a little odd, mainly because it just kind of spoils exactly what the rewards for getting someone to a high level is. But at least one thing I will admit is I do like the fact that we don't have to go all the way back to the hideout in order to put an assassin as the den leader, but you do have to go to a den in order to actually put them as the den leader. Like, you have to choose which den, and usually I just chose whichever one was near whenever that assassin went up to high level. But I actually want to get into the Mediterranean defense system real quick, because it does have a little thing to talk about. So you didn't really get to see much of the Mediterranean defenses layout, and you probably won't for a long time, because the Mediterranean defense, basically, it's exactly the same as the mission thing from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for the recruits, where you will send your recruits out to do missions around the area, around a particular part of the world. In this case, it's going to be the Mediterranean, and that means that those assassins will not be available for a limited amount of time, and it adds a little bit of a similar system to Templar control here, where every area is controlled by Templars by default. And, you know, in order to take back the area, you have to do the mission that is named Reclaim the City. But I believe that the mission ends up actually being easier if you manage to get the Templar control down. So if you can get the Templar control down as much as you can in that respective region, I believe the mission is easier. And also it's a matter of having your assassins at a proper level. But the general rule, and this applies to every Assassin's Creed game, if the odds of success for the mission is not 100%, I would not recommend doing it. Even if it's like 99%, I wouldn't do it. And that's just because I play a lot of Fire Emblem, and a 90% hit rate does not mean it's going to hit. Oh, this is the fast travel system. Luckily this time around you don't actually have to renovate any of the fast travel points, which is a godsend. Because that was kind of one thing that did annoy me about Brotherhood, was that you did have to actually renovate the fast travel points. It's miles better than how Assassin's Creed 3 handles it. I love Assassin's Creed 3, but I think its fast travel is stupid. Well, somewhat. The fast travel for in the city is stupid, but we'll get into that when I play Assassin's Creed 3, probably in a few months, knowing me, because I actually really love that game, so I look forward to getting into it soon. But back to what I was saying with the Mediterranean defense. You know, once you reclaim a city, you actually get rewards for doing missions. I mean, you get rewards by default for doing missions, even if the area is under Templar control. But you get better rewards if the area is under Assassin control.
Any damage?
Not that I can see. Byzantine Templars may be bad hosts, but are decent tenants. Once they capture a location, they like to keep it intact.
Because they intend to stay.
Que sin lincle. Well, as promised, if you want to learn how to craft your own bombs, I can show you. Don't touch that. One wrong move and bang! The building comes down.
Are you serious?
The look on your face! Here, I'll show you.
So this is actually where we're learning about bomb crafting. And, I mean, this is a cool system. It's really nice to be able to craft your own bombs. I never really use it, because I never really use bombs in this game, because... So, bombs can be used to do a lot of things. I think we did a demonstration with bombs earlier. I wasn't paying attention. I don't remember. It's been a few weeks. But basically, you can go to a crafting table and you can craft bombs. And they're pretty widely spread.
From a combination of 3 parts: the shell, the gunpowder, and the primary ingredient.
I thought he was just going to spell the word bomb, considering his hook blade tutorial.
Sometimes we add a few extras too, for fun. But we'll come to that later. For now, focus on these elements.
But basically, you know, you craft a bomb, and depending on what you craft, you can... They all have different effects. So this one, I think, is just a bomb. Yeah, it just straight up blows shit up. And there's bombs that also distract. There's 3 types. There's lethal, tactical, and diversion. And all of them are pretty obvious in what they do.
You'll find many ingredients for bomb recipes scattered throughout the city. So keep your eyes open and your nose to the ground as you move about.
That should keep me busy. Grazie, Yusuf. Have you ever seen this book?
No. It's a journal?
Si.
The Secret Crusade by Niccolo Polo. Marco's father?
I found this on a Templar in Masyaf. It mentions the 5 keys to Altair's library. Niccolo brought them here and hid them.
Ah, and the Templars know this, so it's a race against time.
Like
I
always.
found one already, beneath Topkapi. I want to recover it and find the other 4.
So, where will you begin?
The old Polo trading post, I think. They ran a business in this area, no?
I believe so. Speak with a man named Piri Reis in the bazaar. He can point you in the right direction. And teach you a few more bomb recipes, if you are so inclined.
Yeah, but bombs, I never really use them, so I can't really explain exactly how they work in terms of, like, you know, what bombs are good to use in what situation. Because, I mean, obviously, like, you can use bombs to make enemies go away from a particular area, or make smoke bombs and stuff like that, but I never really found the use in this game, especially. I just didn't care. I've never really been one to use, like, one mechanic that every Assassin's Creed game always has, and I've never used it, was that you can use dead bodies to attract the guards' attention, and people will notice a dead body and run and go over to it, investigate it for a bit. I never used that. I don't think I ever used that on purpose anyway. Obviously you can pick up a body and place it somewhere, but I don't think I ever actually intentionally do that. Oh yeah, right, I'm poor.
Piri Reyes. I think I have seen some of your earliest work.
Reyes? Did Yusuf Tazim send you? That sounds like one of his exaggerations.
See, he said you could show me the location of Niccolo Polo's former trading post.
Ah, you must be that Floranzala he's been yammering on about. Lothario?
Ezio.
I don't hear the difference. Yes, the old Polo shop. It's just west of Hagia Sophia. Here.
Grazie. Yusuf also mentioned that you were the man to talk to about specialty bombs.
Ah, that man. He is a talker. A vet. I'm a navigator in the Sultan's Navy. Currently on leave to study cartography. But through my soldiering, I've also gained an appreciation for artillery and explosives. And it has served the assassins well. It gives us an edge. I carry many kinds of bombs. For assassins only, of course. Lethal, tactical, diversionary.
Yes, we already have been over the types of bombs. Thank you.
Casings. Everything you see here is for sale. If you can prove you know how to use it first.
I am eager to learn.
Well, no one is stopping you. Just let me know.
So basically, yeah, there are bomb challenges that you can do in order to, like, yeah, but yeah, and which is weird. It does warn you that it dismantles and you replace your current whatever bombs that memory has. But it's just to unlock more bomb types. And again, since I don't care about the bomb mechanic, I never did these, so I honestly do not care. But it's whatever. There's also black market dealers on the streets of Istanbul, and you can find them and shop for bomb items for crafting items if you need to. But yeah, that's really it for the bomb stuff. I mean, I really don't care much about that. So I think actually now is the time where we're introduced to these Sofia memories. Judging from the fact that there are 2 flashing memories, one of them is like, I think I'm trying to figure out what that is right now. Or no, I'm getting a viewpoint. I mean, yeah, I know I said I wasn't gonna show off me going after viewpoints. What I meant, by the way, was that I'm not showing off viewpoints that are way out of the way. Like this right here is not that far out of the way. It's probably, you know, it's only like it was like 30 meters away, so it doesn't take too long to get. And plus, you know, the sooner you get your map all visible in the better, honestly. I will never understand how Ezio can do this. I mean, I know he's trained for years and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, not even a little frightened about it? I mean, like, holy shit. Like, especially with how fast he's going now, and he's, like, pushing 50-something, probably 60. Like, I mean, I can't imagine, you know, like, especially with, like, what he does with the hook blade jump and all that. Like, man, that would terrify the hell out of me. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be like, no, fuck, man. I'll take the fucking stairs. Okay, now we're actually going to be introduced to Sofia, who we actually did run into earlier in the game when we first arrived here.
Oh, excuse the clutter. I have not had time to tidy up since my trip.
You sailed from Rhodes, no?
See, how did you know?
We were on the same ship. I am Ezio Auditore.
Sofia Sartor. Have we met?
We have now. May I have a look around?
I mean, yeah, technically he's right.
Most of my best tomes are in the back. It is nice to meet another Italian in this district. Most keep to the Venetian Quarter and Galata.
Altrettanto. I assume the Ottoman war with Venezia would have driven most of you away.
I lived here with my parents when I was a girl. The war pushed us out, but I always knew I would return.
Yeah, so right now we're looking for something that leads to a tomb that we can go into for the Masyaf key.
Have you found anything interesting? Mio Dio! Who put that there? Incredibile. Where does it lead?
I'm not making a joke
don't
about
we
the
find
JoJo
out?
reference, by the way. I don't care.
Who are you, Messere?
Only the most interesting man in your life.
Ah, che presuntuoso.
A presto, Sofia.
I mean,
I
they
will
made
return in a
5.
moment.
They made like 3 games for me. I'm the only assassin to ever get that. Not even Edward Kenway got that. He only got 1, and everyone loves Assassin's Creed 4. Yeah, I think that's just the other thing. Is like Ezio's, I think, is the only protagonist to have 3 games dedicated to him. Hell, more than 1. I mean, you can argue. I mean, okay, I guess, yeah, there was. Oh wait, no. Altair did too, if I remember correctly.
I've been here a few weeks.
But I think those games are considered not canon, if I remember correctly. Like, I know there's Assassin's Creed Bloodlines on the DS, or was it the PSP? And then there was another game for the DS or PSP. I know there were 2 different Assassin's Creed games on 2 different handhelds, and they both had something to do with Altair, if I'm remembering correctly.
Back to your post, Ayrtes.
Like, in terms of mainline games, like mainline console Assassin's Creed games, Ezio's the only one that's gotten multiple games. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, Connor does appear in Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, but he's only really just a cameo. He's not actually part of the game. He's not actually playable or anything like that, if I'm remembering right. And Altair is in this game as well. But again, and he is playable, but he's not the central playable character. It's Ezio again. Well, unless you get the Altair skin. Yeah, that's another thing. Like last game, there are alternate costumes for you to equip. I don't have them, but one of them is Altair. If you manage to get 100% synchronization, if I remember correctly. I think that's the condition. What was that? I think it was. I think it was the game. I think it was the game. And it's not like the Altair skin from like Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. It's like an older Altair. Because spoiler alert, we're gonna be seeing Altair throughout his life here. Like, we're going to be seeing him when he's, like, 90. Okay, 90 I don't think is right. No, wait, no, I think the fucker's 90 by the end of the game. I think the fucker lives to be 90. What am I doing? Well, here's me showing off the bomb mechanic. I literally said I never use this. Yeah, but yeah, see here, like, depending on what you use, you have to, depending on what effect you have, it will, you can make bombs that have different effects. So in this case, so I have one that's a smoke screen, so if someone sees me, I can throw that one down, and they won't be able to see me for a second.
Watch the doors, not your feet.
I also forgot to mention that Ezio does have a bit of an expansion to his Eagle Vision. Where it's called Eagle Sense now, and he can use it to, you can track targets by showing their route, and also you can scan, sort of scan things to show if what kind of target they are. So if it's something plot important, it'll turn golden, or if it's nothing at all, it's just gonna stop being highlighted. I don't know if I'm gonna turn on Eagle Sense anytime soon. You can just ignore the enemies. What the heck?
Foreign marshal for hire.
Where do I know that man?
I'm losing him.
Where do I know that man?
Not bad.
Where's that one?
Damn, he instantly detected me.
Now, go!
By the way, don't worry about your Templar awareness being up in here. It's gonna reset back after you finish here.
There! There! Get him!
Yeah, I think I was going for the full synchronization, and then I said, screw it, we ball. Yeah, but this full synchronization is don't get detected. I got detected, so. I think that's my general rule with myself, is that I try to go for the full synchronization, and then if I mess up, I'm just like, alright. Honestly, it's not till Assassin's Creed 3 where they start really getting obnoxious to me with the full synchronization, because some of them are real stupid in 3. Like, during the Battle of Bunker Hill section in 3, you have to avoid getting shot when they're shooting at random waves. Or waves that are incredibly difficult to tell when they're done shooting. And that's just kind of... Ugh. I did 100% sync Assassin's Creed 3 a long time ago. I don't have that file anymore, unfortunately, because I think it was on the PS3 version, and my PS3 got wiped a while ago, so I no longer have that file. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I haven't looked. But I have no intention of ever doing that again. Okay. That was stupid. Ezio's just getting old, guys.
Damn it! He's getting away!
Damn it, he stabbed me! The fucker stabbed me!
Get out of my sight now!
I don't think I ever use high-profile hidden blade kills. Yeah, by the way, when you kill the guy, when you kill the captain, you get the key automatically. You don't have to worry about pickpocketing him. I didn't realize that, I guess, because I don't go to try to pickpocket him, but I didn't realize that the first time, I think. So I think I was trying to attract him to my area so I could pickpocket him, so I could loot him easily. What was I saying? I never really use high-profile kills in Assassin's Creed, because there are different animations for doing hidden blade kills in low profile and high profile. Like, that's pretty obvious. Like, they do that. They've been doing that since Assassin's Creed 1, but I don't think I ever really do that. Like, I think the only exception I could really think of is, like, in Assassin's Creed 1, whenever I did a major assassination, like, I would use the high profile because, hey, this is a big thing. But, like, in Assassin's Creed 2 and 3, in Assassin's Creed 2 and onward, I never really get a chance to sneak up on major targets. So I just kind of don't bother. Dude gets hit by a throwing knife and says nothing. I wouldn't mess with that guy.
What was that? Do you see anything?
I think he was gonna die anyway, so at that point I think I just put him out of his misery. Well, if I didn't get detected earlier, I would have gotten 100% sync, because this is the end of the... Yeah, this is the end. So yeah, at the end of every one of these tombs, you do have to scan the door. You do have to scan the wall to see which one actually leads to the door. to the key. It's not random, I can tell you that now, but you know, just aim that little cursor thing at the wall, and when it does its little scanning animation, that's how you'll know whether or not that was good or it was the right one. Usually a prompt appears that says target located, and that's how you know. Nope. But a free treasure chest. Yeah, and like Assassin's Creed 2, all these tombs do have like treasure chests in them, so it's good to get some extra money out of it. I don't know why I just said Assassin's Creed 2. Brotherhood had the armors of Romulus. Not armors, layers. Dude, you already know where it is. Did I forget? I mean, I know Ezio's getting old, but Jesus Christ. Oh, I think I'm using Eagle Vision to see if I can find more treasure chests that I'm not seeing, because it is kind of dark in this area, to be honest with you. Wow, it's a good thing none of the Templars thought to press that button. That very obvious button on the wall. Hell, I'm surprised nobody noticed it. Alright. 1 of 5 Masyaf keys. Damn it! Oh, man, I didn't get full synchronization. This Let's Play's ruined. I can't do this anymore. I just can't. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's the end of the part. So the next time we meet in Assassin's Creed Revelations, we are gonna... I believe we're gonna be ending the sequence now with the first ever Altair memory since Assassin's Creed 1. But I won't get into what memory that is until we get there. So see you guys next time, and take care.